Betsy Swain in Coronation Street was stunned on Wednesday evening when she discovered that her mother had apparently returned from the grave in the long-running ITV drama. For the past year, audiences have seen DS Lisa Swain grow closer to Carla Connor, with their romance even leading to an engagement. But their happiness was shattered when Becky Swain, whom Lisa believed had died while serving as a police officer 4 years earlier, suddenly walked into number 6 alive. It turned out Becky had actually been placed in a witness protection scheme after working undercover in a criminal organization. Authorities used the death of Tia Wardley as a cover to send her away to supposed safety in Spain. Yet, on Britain's most famous street, secrets are rarely kept hidden, and despite Lisa's attempts to protect her teenage daughter Betsy, the truth surfaced in the latest episode. Carla had pleaded with Lisa to come clean to Betsy, but Lisa resisted. Watching from afar, Becky saw her daughter walking through the precinct with headphones on. When Ryan Connor approached Betsy with his hood pulled up, Lisa misinterpreted the moment and rushed in. Unable to conceal herself any longer, Becky simply whispered, "Sweetheart, it's me." Through tears, Betsy thought she was imagining things, but Becky reassured her it was real. Betsy rushed back to number 6 with Ryan, eager to tell Lisa and Carla, only to realize they already knew. Once Becky entered, Lisa admitted, "I didn't want to tell you until I was sure she was truthful, but clearly she isn't. She's been dishonest for so long, she doesn't know how to stop." Betsy angrily branded her whole family as liars before storming upstairs. Becky explained that she had revealed herself only because she believed Ryan was linked to the gang. Carla quickly grew suspicious since she and Lisa knew the gang leader Curtis had already been killed weeks earlier. Viewers also remember that Betsy almost got run down by a car on her 18th birthday, a vehicle driven by Dylan Wilson in a shady plot organized by Carl Webster. Instead, Tyrone Dobbs was struck and is now coping with a possibly life-altering spinal injury. Becky warned, "The more I think about it, that car nearly hitting Betsy, there's no way it was random. I didn't want to frighten you further, but it feels wrong not to say." Her words hinted that Lisa and Carla might still be at risk, explaining that she stayed around to ensure their safety. Carla, clearly exasperated, snapped, "Safe? We're not safe with you here. If you truly care about this family, then leave, starting now." Lisa backed her up, telling her resurrected wife not to return, though she reluctantly let Becky spend some time with Betsy, who pleaded not to lose her mother again. Lisa agreed, but only if Betsy kept the matter a secret. Later, as Betsy slept on the couch, Lisa coldly told Becky she would be staying at a hotel and left, saying only, "See you soon." Detective Inspector Costello had secretly helped cover Becky's staged death for 4 years. Recent scenes revealed him and Becky finally telling Lisa what had really happened in 2021, including why they faked her demise. When Lisa confronted Costello earlier this week, she demanded answers and threatened to expose everything to the press. Clearly unnerved, Costello insisted on keeping the conspiracy buried. Both Costello and Becky kept stressing that it was all to protect Lisa's family. However, many fans didn't believe their explanation, suggesting that one or both of them was fabricating the story. Viewers are convinced that Costello is still concealing deeper truths, possibly something much darker than has been revealed. Was Becky's disappearance and Costello's involvement part of a far bigger conspiracy? Fans certainly suspect so. One wrote online, "Otherwise, what was she really protecting all this time? Costello will find out soon enough. Becky is cruel, selfish, and manipulative." Another commented, "This doesn't add up. It feels bigger than just safeguarding Becky and her family. Costello is hiding something massive. Maybe Becky's complicit. Maybe she's not." Coronation Street spoilers: Carla uneasy, Abby drops truth, Bernie stirs trouble, and Noah shocks. Next week in the ITV soap, Debbie edges nearer to the truth while Evelyn makes a life-changing choice. Carla Connor will be unsettled by Becky Swain's latest revelation, Carl Webster's behavior will horrify Abby Webster, and Bernie Winter will complicate matters for Asha Allahan. Becky announces that she's renting a flat nearby, and when daughter Betsy suggests Lisa could help with moving, Lisa reluctantly agrees. As they sit stranded in the car after running out of petrol, Becky brings up Carla. At the same time, factory boss Carla reassures nephew Ryan Connor that she fully trusts Lisa, but when Ryan presses her about Becky, Carla hides her doubts. Later, Becky tries to reconnect with Betsy by asking about the last 4 years, but the teen becomes upset and runs off. When Becky goes to see her, Carla firmly tells her it would be best if she went back to staying dead. Elsewhere, Dee Dee Bailey warns Theo Silverton to stay calm before his court hearing. Soon, Danielle's lawyer interrogates Theo about his temper and accuses him of hurting his son, Miles. Theo insists it was an accident. But when Noah Headley mutters offensive remarks, Todd Grimshaw loses control and lunges at him. Security drags Todd out, leaving Noah smirking. Will the judge grant Theo access to his children? Later, Noah taunts Theo again at the bistro, throwing homophobic insults. Theo refuses to engage, and Noah storms off. Soon after, Danielle delivers shocking news about Noah. Todd later admits to Maria Windass that he's baffled by Theo's reaction, as Noah always made Theo's life miserable. Unbeknownst to them, Theo overhears his face darkening. By week's end, Theo cheerfully tells Todd that his children, Miles and Millie, are visiting and orders him to get the flat spotless. Todd tries to appear supportive, but Millie later reveals they only came because of a legal requirement, leaving Theo devastated. Meanwhile, Abby questions Carl about Tracy Barlow, and he claims he spun her a sad story so she'd back off. Abby thanks Tracy for stepping aside, but Tracy reveals she didn't have much choice. Carl trashed her shop and threatened her dad, Ken. Abby is horrified. Later, at Kevin's cancer checkup, the doctor declares him clear. Kevin is overjoyed, while Abby hides her anxiety, especially when Kevin dreams aloud about growing old together. Not long after, Abby meets Carl and confesses she's tired of lying to Kevin. Back home, Kevin suggests restoring old cars in retirement, but Abby steels herself and shocks him by saying they should split. Shaken, Kevin tells Tyrone Dobbs about the breakup and admits he suspects she's involved with Carl. Tyrone vents his own anger over the hit-and-run case, still unsolved. In a hotel room, Abby cuddles up to Carl and suggests they run away together. Carl jokes it off, but Debbie later visits Carl's room and is stunned to find Abby there. Elsewhere, Bernie Winter raises concerns about Asha Alahan to Dev, who admits Asha has been isolating herself. Bernie convinces Asha to help Ryan at a careers fair, not realizing the guest speaker is Naomi, the woman who once harassed her during a paramedic shift. Dev persuades Asha to join him for lunch at the hotel, where she unexpectedly comes face-to-face with Naomi. Naomi reminds her of the night she tried to help her while drunk, only to be spat on and abused. Naomi denies everything and warns her not to make baseless claims. Shaken, Asha returns home in tears and tells Bernie. Bernie immediately takes action. Later, she tells Dev that her son, DC Kit Green, warned it will be difficult to prosecute Naomi without evidence. At the careers fair, Bernie finds Naomi's laptop. As Naomi begins her presentation, shocking images appear on the screen. Bernie declares to the audience that Naomi mistreated Asha. Nina Lucas and Amy Barlow record the drama, while Ryan stops the event. After watching, Asha lashes out at Bernie for meddling. Soon, Naomi storms into number 7 and vows to sue Bernie for defamation. Coronation Street airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available on ITVX and YouTube.